Hello, this is a free call from
An offender at the Women's Reception and Diagnostic Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2.
If you would like to permanently block your...
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi, Gypsy.
Hi, I'm back. I put an hour's phone time on my phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling me back.
Not a problem. Sorry I got cut short yesterday.
Yeah. Although you said a lot in that short time, I was writing it down later. I'm going to record today if that's okay, so that I can get what you're saying right.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sure. Okay, so all right. I can think of where I want to start. Well, why don't I ask you this? Why do you think that the doctors didn't notice for so long?
I honestly think that it's just because my mom was very convincing, and no one really questions a parent because they automatically think that they're a parent. Why would they do anything to harm their child or lie about their child? So I think that the doctors kind of just went by how her personality was, and she had one of these personalities that she seemed so trusting and so loving, and in ways she was, but I don't think that they understood what was going on and how good and convincing she really was at what she was doing.
Right. When you say she was loving, do you feel that way? Do you feel that she was loving towards you sometimes?
I do. I mean, as horrible as it sounds, as long as I was doing what she told me to do, and really what that was just, stay in the wheelchair, don't talk, that she did all the talking and just play with whatever toy she gave me to play with. And as long as I did that, she seemed very loving towards me. But as soon as I would try and go against that, that's whenever the bad times started. It's what I call the bad times, because that's really whenever she started slapping me and, wouldn't feed me for a day, things like that. And, kind of make me feel guilty and bad about myself. And that's when, verbal abuse started to happen, and she'd call me, bad names. So it was kind of like I didn't want to be treated bad, so I'd just do what she told me to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's hard for a kid especially to, push back on that from their parents. You just assume your parents are right when they say you're wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. People said that they found when they talked to you that you seemed kind of childlike, and that because you like so many Disney movies and stuff. I assume you still like that stuff.
Yeah, I do. Really, honestly, it's not my fault. This is my voice. This is how I sound. I can't change, how I sound, and I'm petite. I have a petite build, so I look younger. And that's really something that I can't help. Whether or not it's from the medication that I was given, I don't know. But I know that's something I have no control over. And as for my personality, my mom didn't let me watch any rated R movies or, very limited PG-13 movies. But mostly it was Disney movies that I watched. So, and I never, I didn't go to public school. If, I talked to anybody, they may have been around the age of 7, or 8 years old. So I really, my kind of personality is that of someone younger, But I don't feel like a child. I am a woman, and I do. Okay, sorry, they're telling me I gotta wrap it up. I might have to call at a later time because I guess it's time right now. I will call back.
No problem.
I'm so sorry.
Not at all. All right.
Okay,
Talk
bye-bye.
to you later.